Joe look fabulous. Hi, thank you guys for logging on. This is Makeup by Crystal, and I am Crystal. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this nice purple, smoky, cut crease, glitter, glam, throw up in your face makeup look. It's really highlighted. This is something you could take to a Christmas party. You can even wear it for New Year's. I mean, I probably will end up be wearing it for New Year's because I'm a party to house down boots, if you know what I mean. But if you guys are interested in seeing how I did this, just keep watching the video, and I will see you guys later. Bye! Oh, it feels so nice. That's the Maybelline Master Prime, and it makes my skin feel so dewy and clean. Okay, so now that we've let our primer sit in for a second, we're going to go ahead and apply our foundation. And today I'm actually going to be using this brush, and I'm going to go in with my Ready Set Gorgeous foundation again. We're going to use this brush to buff it all through the face. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Get it? Because I'm pale. I need to go tan. Going for a more natural look today. I'm going to go in with a coral and just put that under my eyes. We're going to take our concealers, and today I'm using my two LA Girl, and we're going to put them all over our highlights, and we're going to put most of the lightest one under our eyes. And we're going to use a wet beauty blender just to go ahead and blend that all out. And you can go as bright with this as you want. I'm going to go ahead and add just a little more white. But if you're just going to just a Christmas party and you don't want to look too extravagant, just tone down the highlight a little bit and it'll fix that. But if you're like me and you want to look fresh-faced and natural all the time, you just add as much as you want. Because everybody knows the more highlight you add, the more of a woman you're gonna look like. Said no one. Ever. I'm gonna go in with my contour with a brush. As you can see, I already did my forehead. I'm gonna dab a little product on there. I'm gonna blend it up. And then in a second, we're gonna go through with our beauty blender and really break down all these lines. Go ahead and put it on your neck. We're gonna start contouring our nose. The way I did it is, like I say, I pull it to the bottom of my brow, and then pull it down, and then at the very tip of the nose, I make a small triangle with my fingers, and then I grab my beauty blender and I start buffing that out. And it buffs out very nicely. Go back in with our lightest concealer and just redefine our nose. And I just like to go through by putting the little dot at the bottom, and then just using our beauty blender to re-highlight and blend it back up. With our Pro-Conceal again, this is not the lightest one. This is the one a little bit more skin toned. We're going to redefine our cut crease under our contour. And we're just going to take our beauty blender again and blend that down. And just use any of the extra product you have to fix your chin if you got any dark marks on your face. We're going to take that concealer again and just put a little bit on our eyelids. And we're just going to use our beauty blender to blend that up to our eyebrows to kind of give us a new base so our pigments really attach. If you have a eyeshadow primer, then don't even worry about this step. Just go ahead and do your eyeshadow primer, but I'm going to go ahead and do this before I start to powder my face. Contour on fleek. Now that our face is ready for baking, I'm going to go ahead and take an old beauty blender and start powdering on all of my highlights to let it bake. So that means under the eyes, on the top of the lip, the chin, the nose, and the middle of the forehead. Go in with a small triangle brush with that same powder and just redefine under our contour. We're going to let that bake just a little bit too. Let that bake for a few minutes. We're going to go ahead and take that powder puff with the same powder and just start baking all over our face. Beat it in. Powder brush and just start buffing it all up. And then after we finish buffing all this, we're just going to re-add that powder to our highlights, especially on the under eye and maybe the chin and the nose, just to really bring out our highlight. And we're going to re-powder under the jawline. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my NYX pencil, and I'm going to start defining my brows. And I'm just going to use this to create the outside edge, and then I'm going to go in with the Anastasia pomade and fill in. And I'm going to just take an angled brush with my Anastasia Beverly Hills and start filling in Make sure you do not fill in extra where you do have a lot of hair. You want to really start filling in first where you're missing hairs. So in the end, it's going to look really natural. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my brow gel. And I'm just going to start filling in. At the very beginning, I'm going to push these brows straight up. But then the rest, I'm going to lay flat. And then just bring it down at the end, just to create your tail. And there you go. And go in with an angle brush, and I'm going to take a brown eyeshadow, dip a little bit, and then just a tad bit of black. And I'm going to start drawing on the hairs. Make sure you use a really light touch when you do this. If not, you'll spread the black around, and it's just not going to look how you want it to. And I just do light strokes and create the hairs. Go in with a small triangle brush with that same powder and just redefine under our contour. We're going to let that bake just a little bit too. Take our concealer that we used first, the skin color one, and we're going to take just a small concealer brush and we are going to shape these brows. Little concealer we have on our finger, and I'm going to just tap that very gently into the beginning of our brows. And we're going to take our fluffy brush and just brush off all the extra powder, except for the powder on the top of our nose and under our eyes. When we started baking, we're going to take that same powder and just, like I said, put a little bit on the beginning of your brows. Next up we're going to do is we're going to take just a skin powder and a brush, and we're going to pack that in under our cheek contours and on our forehead, just to bring some natural colors back into our face. Okay, I brought the camera down a little bit more so you guys can really see my eyes. I'm just going to take a white powder, put that under my eye, and I'm just going to pat it all over my lid just to make sure that all the colors are going to stay. Okay, we're going to start this by grabbing just a brush with a tiny purple, and we're going to just start shaping our eye crease, and we're going to flare it out at the end. And don't worry if your lines aren't going to be even, because we're going to cover over it anyway. So through with a darker purple and just do the same exact thing, and just we're going to keep doing this. Just keep adding more layers of purple until you have your designed cut crease. A bit of black, and we're just going to deepen out that crease that we've already made. Take a concealer brush and a little bit of our Clown White, and we're just going to start shaping out our crease and get this crease as tight as you want it to be, because this is where we're going to apply the glitter later. So, when doing that, we're going to take a white powder and or white eyeshadow and just start putting it on there. And now that we've done that, we're going to take our black eyeliner and we're going to start shaping out our eye crease. And if you did it correctly, you should have a white line pretty much telling you where your eyeliner should be going. But go ahead and double check just to make sure. What to do is put a little duo on my hand and a small brush and start applying your glue. If you have glitter glue, this would be the time to use it. But I'm just going to go ahead and go in with some eyelash glue. And make sure after you put this on, you go ahead and give it just a few seconds to let it harden. And go ahead and bring that glitter up in between these two colors. And we're going to go ahead and bring it down here. Okay, now that we've let this dry, we're going to go in with a gold glitter first and put this at the very beginning of our eye. And then we're going to take our silver glitter and go through the rest. And there we go. While that's drying on top, we're just going to take a fluffy brush with the same colors we used before, and we're going to smoke out our under eye. Okay, now that we've smoked out the eye, we're going to take some of that glue that's still on our finger, and we're going to attach this right here and bring it into the new under eye we just made. And we're going to bring some into the beginning of our eye socket right up in here. And we're going to let this dry for a second and then add more gold glitter. Now that the glitter's been added, we're going to just take a fluffy brush and try to brush off all the excess glitter. And then we're just going to take our eyeliner and just go resharpen up our line. With a fluffy brush and the lightest purple that we use, we're going to go ahead and take this color and blend it up very, very lightly. And then just grab a white powder and powder right under the eyebrow and let that sit. Now we're going to apply our mascara. Okay, so now that we've went ahead and done that, we're going to go ahead and put our lashes on. And I put my duo on, and you're just going to breathe on it for a second. And then I like to apply in the middle. And then I just attach the beginning and then the end. Push it and then push it up and just hold it there for a second. Okay, so we're going to go through with our contours. I have 3, and you're going to start from lightest to darkest and contour all your areas. I've already done the first 2, so I'm just going to go in with my darkest one to really solidify all my shapes. Pat it into the forehead. Brush it from your hairline and push it down. And then we're just going to contour under the chin. We're just going to take our e.l.f. contour, and I'm going to do this darkest color, and I'm going to start contouring my nose. I like to bring it from the top of my eyebrow down. We'll contour the bottom and do the same thing over here. Okay, and we're going to go in with our pink blush, and we're just going to blend it down. Yes! A brown pencil, and we're going to start outlining our lips. And I like to pull some of the color down just to really help solidify our shape. Okay, next we're going to go in with a lipstick, and today we're going to be doing a nude. So I'm going to go in with my pinkish nude, and I'm just going to fill in everywhere I just outlined. Okay, we're just going to go in with our Becca highlight and just put that on all of our high points. Ah, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this YouTube tutorial. As you see, this is very holiday, glamorous, very almost draggy. You can really tone it down if you want to. I was doing it to my liking, but you can really tone a lot of this stuff down. But all in all, I think it was a good run, and I think it looks good in the end. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below if you want me to do any sort of makeup that you would like, or you just need help understanding some certain things about makeup. I am going to go through later and do a 7 days of the basics, where I'm really going to teach you guys how to just like nail down your contouring, your highlighting, everything that you guys are going to need. So just go ahead and comment down below what you want me to add to that, and I will see you next time. Thank you again. Beautifully. And it's really something you could take to a Halloween Christmas. It's Christmas, isn't it? Gotta redo this. Don't forget to that's not right. In every store, but the prettiest sight you'll see is a holiday that will be on their own front door. I hope it's my Etsy bag.